They'll run on first down. Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Gay is on for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Lance now to throw. Drops this one down to Sermon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run here with Akers. Broken tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. On first down, Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niner 16. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Henderson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Henderson going to run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Lance going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lance now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's going to let it fly. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get...
Shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich daddy, looking for the bros. He really with it, make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars. Side doors, I got wars. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard. I swear to clip. Check, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like vibes and good people. I got my recline and I'm watching Cita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Anything to go away. So my mom and dad are praying for some better days. On the good vibes Friday to Friday. I'm looking for a highway to get Mondays, and I'm so up there.
And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, you third. Tight fit, show 'em my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble like defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner.
It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 11 carries, 73 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Prescott's going to keep this. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And out across midfield, down to the 45. But now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford buying time to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, he stays up. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a that would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys on Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's right. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Being chased out left. 20. 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Draw play, Elliott. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss. Also now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third down, Stafford dancing to his left. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford steps away to his left. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Touchdown!
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Prescott from the gun on third. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Stafford buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Stafford forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, Akers. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
56. Right there. 56.
Prescott off play action. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Prescott from the gun.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott on 3rd and 2. This to Jarwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And again, it's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Airing it out deep for Woods.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and it's the Bears who have the lead. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football. But still, not bad for one half of play. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes, and the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out the
touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning here is Wright. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, and he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown.
Bryson Hopkins
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, 47.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
24 is the mic.
They'll run left with Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go. That's one.
To get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on 1st down. Akers bulldozes past him and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On first down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a run with Akers. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Akers again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And it's caught. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I got you.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Check back. Mike, 48. Mike, 49.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Stafford on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent. As he
touchdown, Cowboys! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into the... This 4th quarter deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 27, Stafford into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. On first down, Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Here we go.
Now hang on here. Oh, boy, an injury, and that's Cooper Kupp, who remains down on the turf. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Stafford dancing to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Akers able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. A big play here for Dallas. steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
24's the mic. Blue Dan.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, well now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begins right now. Catch me if you can, total catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drip, get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a jar, I couldn't a little chick. They say they truly love his paper. You see, that's a milk. Where you catch all my brothers ballin', ain't shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, well now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper.
Back in Week 7, the Cardinals dominated their first matchup against the Rams. Can Los Angeles even the score? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On first down at Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd down and goal. Stafford, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Bryson Hopkins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in the season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. First carry for James Conner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Running right on the option is Murray.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Buying time to his left. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that for him.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Simmons able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They'll bring him down. Terrell Lewis in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Floyd, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it on.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Forced out to his left.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Alluding to pressure right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Again, Murray will keep it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. being chased out left.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
They'll run for it with Akers.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Stafford. Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Murray now to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st and 10, Stafford dancing to his left. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll run on first down. Akers. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On second down and 4. Stafford. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Normally we're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Stafford now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and
now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
a lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, in the back of the end zone.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Max Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here at 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. We'll stay in the AFC West as we head west to Las Vegas to check in on the silver and black. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, excellent in the victory. as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half, and it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Floyd, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray Flushed out right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Steps away. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
First down, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. On second down, Connor looking for space. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and the Rams are going to take it. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zone. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And quickly, they get to the line. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded at the 20.
Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident confident and throw an interception.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Terrell Lewis in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. After the sack on first down, Murray to Connor on the check down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Stafford, forced out to his left. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And Woods has it complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Stafford. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Akers, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Being chased out left. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Personal foul. This is roughing the tackle. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Murray now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Murray again. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Danson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From his own goal line, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw. Stafford buying time to his left.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. On first down, Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
2nd down and 8. Now a run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Rams are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3? And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Stafford on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. To Connor on the check down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. He can often throw it over your head.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Being chased out left. Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing here, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloons. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars, suicide doors I got 4 up, chillin' for the summer. What's up? Rollin' with the big deals, tell them boys to pull up. You are not a big deal, hate to lose my number. Miss me with that, ask me did I stutter, so what? Tell your brother, sister, cousin, mother, lover. I'm real poppin' up in here, and I run it up in here. I ain't even from around here, man, I only roll with big deals. Homie, big wheels, got a big wheel. Cocky with it, fresh, gang, shoot, gang, wanna kick it, that's a soccer fitted. Bruce Willis with the senses, white tennis with a clutch from Venus. I ain't never feel spirit, run it, I don't win it if I get it. Look, chill chick, I got a lot in my mind pit. Light skin and dark skin, you messy like a sock. Coming with a banger, it ain't summer, but it's hot. I just have to drop it cause I want to start a war.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run it to you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run it to you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling.